is all new to us, so bear with us. We're going to learn how to do this all together. As people have been requesting, I start making some video content. I'm Camper Joe. I'm Camper Joe's Super Sleepers there, as you can see. And I've been doing this stuff all my life. I'm a mechanic by trade. I'm not going to do everything the way that everybody does it. I'm not going to do it by the books say to do it and stuff like that. I've been doing this my entire life. Learned it from a guy that took me in under his wing as a young child. I learned from his father and his family. So I have generations of knowledge and stuff. In saying that, everything I've learned is by hands-on purely and what I've researched and studied and stuff like that. I'm pretty good at diagnosing and figuring out issues that most people can't on cars. I've done a lot of restorations. I've built Barrett Jackson stuff. We have a small Facebook page we've started and stuff called Camper Joe's Super Sleepers. It's got some different stuff I've built. We've built a car for a gentleman who's one of the owners of a large parts store. You know how the name things goes. You're not supposed to drop names and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just one of those deals. So we don't, and we're not going to. But we once helped build a car for him and stuff, and it was a full frame-off restoration of a 66 Cadillac convertible. Quite an extensive project, interesting build. Some of the photos are in our Facebook page and stuff, so you can go to the Facebook page and look at that. Trying to figure out how to reverse this camera. Oh, that's just taking pictures. So like I said, bear with us here. We're all new to all this, so like I was saying, this is pretty much an intro video to give you guys a breakdown of who I am as Camper Joe. The name was given to me years ago by people because I spent a lot of my life in campers. So yeah, it's in and out of living in campers and stuff like that. It was an easier life, and I come from a pretty crappy life. Hard starts, hard knocks, abuse, drugs, alcohol, you know, just everything you can think of, and the system over and over again. I don't have any felonies, but I got a couple of stupid misdemeanors that are, you know, pretty much made my record look rough and so on. But by the grace of God, I'm a changed man. I'm married nowadays. I've had a wife before, but she passed away due to drugs and stuff. Lost my kids to the state. But like I said, God forgives, you know. That's the main thing. God forgives. But anywho, let's come back up this way. It's we're in northern Arkansas. Weather's pretty fair today. What is this? February of 2023. So okay, let's take you to the shop, I guess, and give you a breakdown of that real quick. So almost 2 years ago, I bought a really nice stone house that came with this little garage, little brick garage. I have to refinance in a few years, so when I do, I will take out enough to have a bigger building built, have the hoist and everything put in it. But God has given us this, and we've been working with it. It does pretty good for us. It helps us get stuff done, things fixed. Just had a driveway put in not too long ago. This used to be all mudslide and stuff. So I do everything myself. Everything here. I fix the house myself. I fix my own vehicles. I do my own landscape. I do my own driveway work. Everything is done by me. I'm not one of those people to brag about being a man of many talents. I've learned a lot of things over the years, and what I don't know, I research and study and try to figure out. I pray on, be given knowledge and stuff like that. I want to get one thing straight. I believe in God. I, dedicated my life to God. I don't always live a perfect life, and you'll find that out throughout these videos, that I'm not a perfect person and that I make mistakes just like everybody has. Some of God's greatest men in the Bible often made mistakes and stuff, and they were not perfect. God doesn't look for perfect. He looks for us who are humble and love Him and are willing to say that we aren't perfect and see that we aren't perfect, and that's what makes things different for us. And He uses us, and God bless, for sure. God, thank that He died on the cross for us and we was all forgiven, and that we all have that simple free choice. But enough of that. This is Camper Joe's. That was a basic interview, I guess, and a simple explanation of who we are and what we do. As time progresses, we will carry on more info and more things. We'll show you projects we have in the works. Got a couple of interesting things going. Actually, got a whole lot of interesting things going around here. Finances take a toll and stuff like that, especially on a small business starting out. I've worked for a lot of other people, and I'm trying to do it all on my own with no investors, nothing, just me and the wife and the dogs. I've got a small mini farm that I do on the side, so that takes a lot of my money too. But if you want to stick with us, like and follow, share, whatever the heck we all got to do, subscribe. That's what we need. The more people, the more we can do, the routine. Work with us, and gosh, we'll do our best to bring you some of the coolest stuff that you haven't ever seen. And I promise, some of the stuff you ain't ever seen and never going to see. Bear with us. See what we got. If you don't like us, you can always unsubscribe, but at least subscribe for now and help us out. Help build this channel, and let's make ourselves something. Like I said, in time, we'll hopefully be able to give stuff away and everything else. I want to make you guys happy as much as you guys make me happy. I know it's rough to look at this face. It ain't a beautiful face, so let's try to get some content up on this channel so you guys got something better to look at. Thank you, and y'all have a great day. Years ago, we inquired a vehicle at Camper Joe's. It was my wife's stepfather's handicap van, and a friend of mine did the decal work for me. Very, very good at that. She finds it simple. I find it difficult, but she detailed it all out for us and stuff like that, and got it all fancy dancy. And it's been a good old van. I can't complain about it at all. It's a 2002 Ford Econoline E250. It's got a couple of spots of rust on it, stuff. It originally came out of Michigan and stuff. Great vehicle. Been a wonderful vehicle to us. Just over 100,000 miles on it now. Triton 2-valve. Excellent van though. I'm happy with it. I am a Ford fan. I will confess that right off the bat to y'all. But she's been really good to us. We've never had to do anything but a tune-up, no oil changes. As we was saying when we thought we were recording and we weren't, because like I said, this is new to us and we're going to learn it and bear with it and figure it out, but we're hoping to bring you good content. We're going to show you this one. It's going to be a motor pull and a put back, kind of thing. We're going to go through, we're going to change all the gaskets in the motor, they're cork and they're dried out. It's been sitting for several years. We'll do a full gasket change on the motor, on the tins. We're going to put a seal in the front of the transmission because, since you're there, you got to put a torque converter seal in too. Get her done. But if you bear with us, we'll do a motor swap on this 66. Shouldn't take us but a couple days. We're going to take it out, power wash the bay for the gentleman as a favor. We're not charging them any extra to do that. We're charging them a really ridiculously cheap rate to install this engine. But it's a deal that, it was my grandfather's engine, and I think he'll respect it as much as I did, and hopefully he'll take care of it and treat it well. We're going to power wash out the bay. We'll rattle can it out with some nice black spray paint just to make it look good, and we'll slap that new motor in. It's kind of oily and greasy from sitting and everything leaking on it. We'll wash it off real good with some degreaser and the power washer, which, wait till you see this thing. We'll tell you the story about that thing too. I got a monster power washer I built for a customer, and of course I still have it now because it was more power washer than he wanted when I was done. Anywho, yeah, bear with us, work with us, watch us, give us tips. I mean, we're here to learn. And if you catch up and learn anything from us or have any questions, feel free to ask us. We'll try to get with you in the comments and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not real good with this stuff. I have a hard time even sending an email to people. So work with us, subscribe, enjoy. If you don't, let us know what we can do to make it better for you. And we'll work with you all. Thank you so much, and I hope this takes off. Good day.